Good morning from Ensenada, Mexico. So this is my first time ever in this port, and we're not alone today. We've got the Carnival Miracle here with us, and actually there was a delay for us getting off the ship because the customs for Mexico had to get on that ship, clear that ship first, and then get on this one. So all aboard time was supposed to be 4:30 today, but the captain's already bumped it to 5:30, and I don't think they've called us to get off just yet, which I'm in no hurry. My tour doesn't start till 10:30, so good to go. Grabbed a little bit of breakfast, gonna go grab me a soda and wait for them to call us time to get off. But I like the way the port looks. Never been here before, so I'm excited to go explore it. So I've made it off the ship, walking to meet my excursion, and see this seal just basking in the sun on the nub of the Carnival Miracle. He hasn't moved. He's just like, this is amazing. He's posing for everybody to take his picture. The seal is doing a full-on photo shoot because he was posed up with his nose in the air. Now he's laying on his back with his fins in the air. He wants everybody to take his picture on this ship. I love it. They're doing testing today. You can hear the horns coming off of our ship. There's no problem. There's no problem. They're just doing testing today. They warned us of that before we got off the ship, but we've heard the loud emergency blast ever since we've walked off. Beautiful day here in Mexico. So I have booked this excursion through Shore Excursions Group. There's going to be a link down in the description and the pinned comment to it. Super excited to do this. We are taking a tuk-tuk around Ensenada, which includes a food tour. So just walk right outside the port, down a little bit, met the tour operator, and off we go. This is an electric tuk-tuk. This is going to be fun. I'm excited. Driving through the streets of Ensenada. We are in the shopping and eating district. Lots of people from off the ships have come down here. Lots of locals are down here. I'm seeing a lot of places like to maybe hit on the way back, buy a few little things. Well, food's included on this tour, so we're not gonna need to stop and get food. But this is a really cool area going through downtown Ensenada. It's fun. What's great about these tuk-tuks is they're small, so they can get into the city, and we were able to go through the fish market and areas like that a car couldn't go. And now we're stopped here at the Ensenada sign right by the beach so we can take pictures of the sign, funny poses, and then see the beach. It's very windy, so I hope even with my wind muff you can still hear me okay. But this has been a really fun tour so far, and we have quite a ways to go. The beach is beautiful right here. We are driving along the ocean, and our tuk-tuk has stopped one more time so we can get out and view the ocean. And here we can walk down to it. So back there, it was just like a quick take a picture with the sign kind of thing, but now we're at a spot where we can enjoy the ocean for a little while. I'm really enjoying today. This is fun. And now it is time for a small history lesson. We are at the place where the first margarita was ever made. That's pretty neat. I wonder if we're gonna get a margarita. Well, of course, I cannot come to where the margarita was invented and not have a margarita, right? So, cheers. Oh, that's good. The salt rim, tangy, delicious. Yes, I love it. Margarita where margarita was invented. According to the sign right here, the margarita was invented on August 21st, 1948, which is the day my dad was born. That is an interesting coincidence. Dad would have liked that. Okay, the margarita is now gone. That was a very tasty margarita. So it was sweet but tangy, perfect amount of salt on the rim. Big thumbs up. It's a neat little stop. I didn't know we were going to stop here. I know there's tacos in our future. I did not know we were going to get to come to the first place the margarita was invented. So, oh, and by the way, the margaritas are $7 a piece. You can get them here, or you can get them to go if you want to drive around in your tuk-tuk and drink your margarita. But I thought sitting here and enjoying a margarita where the margarita was invented was more appropriate. So I always buy a magnet everywhere I go, and I was planning on, after the Tuk-Tuk tour, going to the touristy area and picking out a very generic Ensenada magnet, but there's an artist right here that makes these beautiful magnets, handmade, for only $7, and it's absolutely beautiful. And this is one of the Spanish missions that are all over California and Baja California, so I thought this was absolutely perfect, and this is going to mean a lot more than, you know, one of the ones that just say Ensenada basic magnets. But so good find, very good find here right outside the bar where the margarita was invented. So we had a nice visit here, learned about the history of the building, learned about the history of the Spanish missions that were through California and Baja California, had a margarita, did a little shopping, and now it's time to get back on the tuk-tuk, and I think tacos are in our future, which I'm ready for. As part of our tour of the city, we have stopped at the oldest cathedral in Ensenada, which was built in 1951. This is Cathedral of St. Guadalupe. The church is absolutely beautiful on the inside. There is a mass happening as we speak in Spanish. I just saw a little bit of that, but didn't want to be disrespectful, so took in the sights of the church and then backed out. But the church is absolutely beautiful. It is now time for the food portion of this tour. So we have parked the tuk-tuks, and this is a street gourmet food experience. Super excited about this. And we start with a giant wine barrel right here in a pedestrian walkway. So let's see what we've got. So our first stop is a winery. So this is actually a wine region here in Ensenada. Some of our friends are actually on a wine tour today and doing something a little different, but this is a winery. I am not going to have any wine because I had tequila, and you don't want to mix the two. But good stop here if you enjoy wine and want to buy some to take home. And chocolates. Just as a reference, this bar of chocolate is as big as my head, and it smells divine. Mexico's known for their chocolate. No wine for me, but I've got chocolate. I've got bags of chocolate-covered raisins. I've got something with a strawberry filling, and chocolate-covered cherries that have a little bit of liqueur in them. I'm gonna try these when we get back on the ship. So we are a bit out of town now. We've gone up a hill, which the tuk-tuk did not want to go up the hill, but we made it. And now we came to where the road ended. It turned it into a dirt road, and we are climbing the hill for food. I don't know what's in our future, but I hope it's good. Scratch that. I keep getting ahead of myself and thinking we're at the next place where the food's gonna be. Can you tell I'm getting a little hungry for lunch? But this is an overlook of the city. So from up here, you can see all of Ensenada, and the city just goes on and on and on. So yes, there's 500,000 people that live here in Ensenada. But up here on the hill, this is the statue of a Buddha princess from the 1990s. And it just sits up top and overlooks Ensenada. Oh my gosh. And now it's officially taco time. Yes! So they decided we do our whole city tour, we end with tacos. I am hungry. It's about 1:30 in the afternoon. Didn't have much for breakfast, so I am ready for some tacos. So 2 tacos and a soda is what's included with the tour. If we want anything else, we can purchase that separate. But we can get a fish taco, shrimp taco, chicken taco, beef taco, pork taco, pretty much any kind of tacos we want. Definitely getting a fish because we are in Baja California, so you must have a fish taco. Probably get carne asada for the other. We'll see. So I have 1 fish taco that I have taken over to the toppings bar and doctored up a little bit, and 1 beef taco the same. So there's a lot of salsas over there on the salsa bar, and I didn't know the the heat level. So put a little bit on my plate and tasted them, and most of them are volcanic. Yeah, really, really hot. So I'm so glad I did not put them directly onto my tacos because I would be dying. So it's verde for me. Verde is the only salsa that I can handle. So I put a little bit of that on my fish taco with some cabbage and pico. Put a little pico guacamole on my beef taco, and let's give these a try. Okay, fish taco first. Yummy. So the fish is white and flaky. It's deep fried, and then putting that cabbage and pico on the top just makes it perfect. All right, beef one. Okay, so these are corn tortillas, but they're thick corn tortillas. So a lot of times the corn tortillas are really thin and you have to put two of them together, but these are nice and thick. So that's not the tenderest cut of beef, but it's very well flavored. And then all the toppings, it's just, you can tell that's an authentic Mexican taco. We are saying goodbye to our tuk-tuk. He would have brought us back to the gates where you can go straight into the cruise port, but we've got like 3 hours till boarding. So I'm gonna wander around a little bit, see what we can find in the shopping area. Goodbye, tuk-tuk. This is exciting. So we found this like little street vendor area right here, and there is elote. So this is Mexican street corn. You can get the corn on the cob, but decided this was gonna be easier. And let me mix it all up, because right now everything's sitting on top of the corn and it's gonna make a huge mess. But there's butter, there's mayonnaise, there's cheese, all on top of the hot corn. $3 for this cup of deliciousness. Oh my God, the mixture of everything is so good. The corn is hot and it's sweet corn. And then you get that butter and mayonnaise all mixed up with the cheese. This is really, really good. This little street market is right outside of the port, and what a find. Like, you don't have to go way into the downtown shopping district. Just come right over here. Anything you want shopping is right here. And oh my God, the street food. The corn is amazing, and I'm fixing to forego. I should not have gotten a medium. A small would have been enough. And I'm gonna probably forego the rest of this so I can get some churros. There's churros and there's other sweets. And like, I just want to try everything. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to eat dinner tonight. The food is so good in Mexico. Treat number 2 over here is a crepa. And so basically it is a crepe that has Nutella, strawberries, and cheese in it. And I'm like, cheese? Really? Cheese in a crepe? But they assure me that the cheese is good, so let's give this a try. Somehow the cheese actually works with the chocolate. I don't know how, but it works. This is $3 worth of churros. Oh my God, $3 worth of churros. Look at that. And they are fresh out of the fryer. Oh my God. Yum. This is a great food experience. This has just been a fabulous food experience here in Ensenada. Great tacos, elote, crepes, and now churros. Spent very little money, ate a lot of food. I don't know how I'm gonna eat dinner tonight, but these are so good. And the ship is literally, well, that's not our ship, but the Miracle is right there, and our ship is right next to the Miracle. So this is right outside the port. Definitely come here. I've walked into the port area now, so I've shown my card. I'm officially inside the port. That right there, those white tents, is where we were, and there's the ship. Not our ship, but a Carnival ship, so we're officially in the port. It's that close. Now, I need a nap after all that food. This is my first time ever in Ensenada, and I like it. Thumbs up. Mr. Seal is still here, and he has a friend now. There's 2 of them posing for everybody on the Carnival Miracle. They're just like, they're happy seals. And back on board I go. This is my last day, last evening. on Carnival Firenze. So it is the last night on Carnival Firenze, which is an Italian ship, so of course have to eat dinner in the Italian restaurant Il Viaggio. So me and my friends are eating in here tonight. Very much looking forward to this meal. I don't know how I'm gonna eat anything after all the snacks in Mexico, but I'll make room. So I'm in Il Viaggio having dinner, but I can look out the window and see we are about to leave Ensenada. We are pushing off as we speak, but goodbye Ensenada. Had a good first visit here.
I'll be on Carnival again.
So you end the meal with limoncello. Oh, hold on, let me turn it around. With limoncello and lemon biscuits. Wow, that's strong. This is good though. Oh, what a beautiful evening. The sun is setting over there. I can't see it, but the sun is setting. I can still see Mexico off in the distance. And we are sailing into Long Beach tonight. We will arrive in the morning. Let me just tell you about that meal. The best meal of the cruise, hands down. Il Viaggio is amazing. I remember it was really good on the Venezia, and it's really good on this ship as well. The bread is delicious. They bring you 3 different types of bread. You can have all 3 types if you would like, which I did. And then me and Jay split what they call a pizza, but it's not a pizza. The crust is like chicken parmesan. And then it's got the tomato sauce and the cheese, and then it's baked like a pizza. And then you put arugula, parmesan, and this honey chili sauce on top. And oh my God, it was amazing. Then the main course comes out, and I got a braised beef short rib rotini that was unbelievably good. I couldn't even finish it from all the food that you get at this meal. And then the dessert, Mile High gelato pie. So good. Of course, I couldn't finish that either. And then out of nowhere, they hit you with, oh, we're not done yet. Here is some limoncello, because you must have a shot of limoncello after you have a true, authentic Italian meal, because it is a digestive. So that, and then they give you little wafer cookies, some things to go with it. Anyway, very good. I'm very full. Last evening on the ship, I am about to pack my bags up, and then I am wandering out to the casino because I have $25 in free play that needs to get used. Can't bring the camera in the casino, but if I win, I'll sneak a little shot of it on my camera, but don't plan on that happening. And then there's a comedy show tonight, which I also cannot bring the camera in. So this is it for the evening. And I will be back to give final recap of my thoughts on Carnival Firenze. But so far, I've had a great day here in Ensenada. Great meal tonight, and I'm going to wander out and have a good time on my last night. So, see you soon. Bye. Well, good morning from Long Beach, California. We've made it back into port. It's been a great 5 days on the Carnival Firenze, however you say it. I'll get it right one day. But it's time to get off the ship. Jason is coming to pick me up here in Long Beach, and then we are going to continue on our RV adventures. When I do get stopped at our RV park, I will let you know some likes and dislikes about the ship. But until then, it's time to go. Oh, I did win a little bit in the casino last night, and that never happens to me, ever. So we have finally made platinum on Carnival, and with that comes $25 in free play. So I used that, turned $25 in free money into $90 that I cashed out. So, you know, I know people win thousands in the casino. $90 is pretty a big win for me. So anyway, time to get off, meet Jason, and see Pepper again, and figure out where the heck we're going for the rest of this trip. See you soon. Hi everyone. Well, while everything was still fresh in my mind and I've got the Pacific Ocean sitting right here behind me, I thought I would go over some likes and dislikes I had of the ship. So first off, let's start with the positive. Let's start with the likes. The ship itself is beautiful. I love the Italian theming. Throughout the ship, it's here and there, and it's places that you don't even really expect it, like in the bathroom. I thought the bathroom was really, really pretty with the vanity that doesn't look like something you would find on a cruise ship. There's lots of little touches throughout the ship that give it that Italian flair, and I really do like that. Especially around the Lido pool is where it feels like it's like they've built like an Italian building around the Lido deck. I'll get back to a little con about that area later, but it's very, very beautiful, and I do like the theming of the ship. The food was good. I ate in the main dining room most nights and had no complaints. Everything I had was really good. The best meal I had of the entire cruise was at Il Viaggio, which is the Italian restaurant. So if you're going on board either the Venezia or the Firenze, definitely make a reservation to eat there. You will not be disappointed. The food is amazing, the portions are good, and you're not going to leave hungry. So I'm going to give it a thumbs up on the food overall in the ship. Did I eat in every food venue? No, I was only on the ship for 5 days, so I didn't have a chance to eat everywhere, but every meal that I had was good. The Guy's Burgers was good. I had most meals in the main dining room. I did not have C-Day brunch, but I will say I had friends that had C-Day brunch and they were disappointed in that, but I can't verify that because I did not eat there. Okay, what else is positives? The shows. I enjoyed the shows. So there were 2 main theater shows, and that was Dear Future Husband, which is also on Carnival Jubilee, and Color My World. I've seen Color My World before, and of the 2, I think that is the better show. They're both very good. The entertainers did a great job. They're very good singers. They, had their choreography down. I've seen some shows where the choreography is completely off and it throws the entire show off, but I think that the crew of this ship did a good job in putting those 2 shows together. Also saw a comedian who was hilarious. Carnival does a good job of hiring comedians for the Punchliner Club, and of course I've got no video of that because you're not allowed to record in there, but I did see one of the over 18 shows and laughed very much at him. He was good. Another positive is going to be my cabin. I had a standard balcony cabin, but I felt that the cabin itself felt spacious. There was plenty of storage. I didn't feel cramped walking around the bed. Some cabins you've got to like shimmy around the bed because there's not enough space to walk, but there's plenty of walk space, plenty of storage. The bathroom was nice. It had a glass shower door instead of a shower curtain. Not a fan of shower curtains. And the balcony itself had plenty of room out there. So another positive about the ship. Okay, a couple of cons. Let's be honest, there's pros and cons of everything, and I'm not going to sit here and say everything was rainbows and sunshine. First off, a big con is the embarkation and debarkation. Now, part of this is not Carnival, part of it is the Port of Long Beach. The delay in the ship getting back, that was out of Carnival's control, but in the terminal, we had people sitting for a long time and there was no water. I think that was a very simple thing. People were thirsty, and I even asked, I said, well, is there any water? And they said, there's a water fountain. Well, I'm sorry. After COVID, I'm not going anywhere near a water fountain. I don't know about the rest of you guys. And that was the only option. And I felt that was a big con. And then the debarkation was just a hot mess. People were everywhere. They weren't following. You've got the digital debarkation now. So you've got a set window that you're supposed to go downstairs. Well, nobody was following it. Everybody was just free for all, going wherever they wanted, whenever they wanted. And it clogged up the hallways, and that's mainly the guest's fault, but there was no way to check. Like, there was no one checking to say, oh, are you here at the right time? Another thing I'm gonna say was the crowd, and let me preface this by saying that I had friends that were on the 7-day and the 5-day, and they said it was a completely different environment between the 2 cruises. So the 7-day was a quieter crowd, let me just kind of put it like that. The 5-day was a party crowd, and if you're a partier and you want that party environment, then that's great. I'm not a partier. I don't like a party environment, so having I'm just gonna leave it at that. I'm not going to be mean. I'm not going to say anything about people. I'm just going to say it wasn't my jam in some areas of the ship or coming back from port. And that's just the difference between a short cruise for, 3, 4, 5 days versus a longer 7-day cruise. Also, there was areas of the ship that were very loud, especially, and I think this is going into the party environment, but anytime the DJ was playing, And I'll say that this is actually a Carnival issue fleet-wide that I have found because I saw it on the 7-Day Jubilee. The DJs just play too loud, and that's just my opinion, but if you have to scream to talk to the person that's right next to you, the music's too loud. You know, you can hear music and enjoy music by the pool without it hurting your ears. So I'm going to give that a con, but that's not this ship. That is just fleet-wide with Carnival. They just play their music a little too loud for my taste. And I'm sure that there's going to be people that are going to comment and disagree with me, but it is what it is. This is my opinion of the ship. Let's see. Other than that, I think that's really the only cons I'm going to give it. And I really enjoyed my cruise. I wish Jason was there. Obviously, I would have had a better time with him. But luckily, I did have friends on board, and I met a lot of very nice people. So I'm always grateful when people come and say hi and tell us, you know, that they enjoy watching the channel. That really means so much to us. So overall, had a great cruise. I like this class of ship that Carnival has taken over from Costa, and with the Italian theme. So they call it, you know, Italian fun Carnival style, and it's definitely true. It's got everything you love about Carnival, but with that Italian flair to it. So anyway, if you have been on the Venezia or the Firenze, I always want to say that wrong. Leave a comment down below. Let me know. Do you like the Italian ships or the standard Carnival ships better, or do you like them all? I like them all. If you're new to this channel, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and we will see you in the next video. Is it a cruise or is it something else? You'll have to watch and see. Bye.